Alright guys, excuse any noise, it's hot as balls, so my windows are open in the car. But I just saw How to Train Your Dragon, the live action. Where's my little hat? My little hat. It was amazing. Overall, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because the acting, it was still really, really good, really amazing. And no notes for Gobber, Gothi, honestly, Spitelout, Stoic, and Hiccup. Everybody else, I mean, some of the other background ones that had lines were also pretty good, but I feel like the other riders just might have had trouble finding that sweet spot that it looks like they were going for, which it seems to be anyway. I was gonna say which was, but I wasn't there, I don't know. But it seems to be like still very animated in their performance, but toned down enough that it doesn't look like insane. Like if you say just did a Broadway show and filmed it instead, that would look insane. So, and I think they just had a little trouble finding that sweet spot, so you could kind of like tell they were acting basically. Like they didn't really become the characters, they tried to portray the characters, but it was still really good. Again, like that's pretty much my biggest note there. And Nico Parker pitched her voice down for most of the movie, which sounded totally crap. Not a choice I would have made in her shoes, but she made the choice. And then, I keep darting my eyes to the screen, sorry. I don't like filming on my phone. I wish the cameras were, like, closer to the middle. Like there. Oh well. So yeah, Nico Parker pitched her voice down, which sounded bizarre. I don't know why they didn't let her keep her accent, because there was a different English accent, there was Scottish accents, there were other American accents. She didn't need to change her accent. I don't know why they had her do it. Probably because her natural accent is very posh, maybe, which would have sounded weird. There were like no posh accents, like posh, in the movie. Yeah. I think they should have just let her keep her accent, if I'm honest, because she did an amazing American accent. Don't get me wrong, she's very, very good at it. But there were a few points on, like, the hard R's that you could hear her kind of stopping and struggling with them a little bit. At least I could. So, but, I mean, otherwise, great movie. The CG was fantastic, honestly. Left more of an emotional impact putting those dragons in CG, for me anyway, than in the original, like, CG, you know, like the CG animated film, the CG live action they do here, because it looks more realistic, but they don't shy away from the human expressiveness, which you think would look weird, but it actually looked really good. The sets and the costumes, top notch, absolutely amazing as well. And I really liked this way this film was framed. It kept the family film dynamic, but added in a dynamic of a Viking epic, which sounds like it would be really bad, but it actually ended up being really amazing. Like, I adored it. It was fantastic. Absolutely perfect. Amazing. So yeah, 9 out of 10. I highly recommend seeing this film. It officially releases tomorrow, I believe, the 13th. So I don't know why there are so many showings on the 12th, but that's the one I caught, so bye.